This week on a Ronin Perspective.
When I was working in the school system, I would tell kids like, you can live life the hard way or the right way. And I would tell them, take time to really learn about who you are and what you want to do as you get older, and don't rush things. Take your time. And be mindful that you have time to find out who you are, and despite and regardless what your parents may want for you or may desire for you, acknowledge it, listen to it, and but still take that time to find out who you are. The kids I worked with were between the ages of 15 and 18, and a lot of them had good head on their shoulders, and they were going places. They were going to succeed despite the hurdles that they were facing. And others, they were too frustrated because, you would hear it in their voice, and you would hear when they complain about their parents or complain about the way they were brought up. And because of that, I worked with so many kids who did not have a lot of the vital characteristics that are necessary in being a young teenager. And then there were some that didn't even have time to even learn those vital characteristics because they were too busy trying to succeed in being a teen, or not even being a teen, but being succeeding in their academics or in their team sports. I mean, most of the time they were more consumed. I will never forget this girl. I was really cool with one of the art teachers, because I worked at the high school that I graduated from, and she was I had her during my senior year, but that's regardless of the point. When we were hanging out in her classroom, and this girl was working on one of her final projects. It was like one of the final projects. It was just a painting of an apple. And this girl started crying. She just broke down crying. All because she couldn't get the shadow right. And she's like, she already had a good grade, but it was incredible because the art teacher was just like, and she had to explain to her, like, you need to relax. It's not that big of a deal. This is not the main exam. This is one of the projects in the final exam. You already have a good grade. She was so concerned about whether she'd have the right GPA, and then she started talking about her brother, and it was crazy. But like, and listening to this girl, I'm like, this is a girl who is so consumed with her GPA and looking out for her brother that she can't even enjoy her project. She can't even enjoy being in school, being a child, being a teenager.
To hear the full Ronin Perspective, make sure to check out the Monday Mindset podcast, available every Monday on all streaming platforms. And to hear more Ronin Perspectives, make sure to hit the like button, click the subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Stay positive, stay focused, stay true, and much love.